Okay, thanks. I think we're breaking through.
There you go.
It's our campsite. We finally made it. So it's time to get stuff washed up. Left Indiana last night. Now we gotta get ready for a race, the Obama race on Sunday tomorrow. We're on a pre-ride today and hopefully heal up a little bit. So we made it from Indiana, got about a mile from camp after 6 miles of fighting through a storm. We get within a mile of the campground at 1 o'clock in the morning. The road had a tree across it. I had a little battery operated saw that my daughter gave me. I hurt my chest at the Indiana Hoosier race. Couldn't hardly breathe. Last thing I wanted to do was to get out and cut on a tree. Got all but 2 branches cut out of the way. My battery goes dead. And had no other options. I'm like, dear Lord, what are you going to, how are you going to get me out of this mess? And I go back to the van and I see lights behind the van, like another car coming, and remind you, this road basically only goes to the campground at 1 o'clock in the morning. I just wanted to get to the campsite, get some sleep. Well, I turn around and on the other side of the tree, there's 2 cars coming the opposite direction. They get out. I said, I hope you have a saw. And he says, we do. Flips out a little hand saw. That was the best looking saw I've seen for quite a while. Got the tree branches cut out of the way. We got to come down and back her into our little spot here at the Kanawha State Forest. But you know, we do these videos to help you all find a trail so you guys get out and get active. And the only reason we really do it is for that reason. We obviously don't make no money on it. It takes me 6 hours pretty much to do each one of these videos. But when you all come up and say, you know, we're racing this race because we saw your videos, or we was coming up through nowhere, Ohio on a 4-lane, we passed a Toyota pickup truck. He catches back up with us and says, love your videos, as we're going down the 4-lane highway. That's why we do it, because we just want you all to be able to get out and be able to find a trail for your family and friends to be able, or a race event, whatever we do. But you know, I don't mention it a lot, but Heidi and I, we are Christians, and I just gotta give it up to my Heavenly Father. You know, we are so blessed in this country, but whenever I get in a pickle, I just look and say, how you gonna get me out of this mess, dear Lord? And he seems to always get me out of my messes. And you know, we do these videos to help you find a trail, but it'd be awesome if we can help you find a path to your salvation. Our life here on earth is so small. We're only here for a short period of time, and we all make mistakes, and we just gotta admit that we're sinners. We come up short. God sent his only son to help us to make it right so we can go to heaven and spend eternity with our family and friends. But it would be so great to be able to meet some of you guys and heaven someday and say, you helped me find a path to salvation. That would be the ultimate success story for us doing these videos. But we don't say it a lot, but just to keep that in mind. Life is so short. We're only here for a very short period of time, and basically it's like a race, and it's a qualifier for eternity in heaven. So I hope you all have a great day. We're having an awesome time here in Kanawha State Forest. So beautiful. Heidi still has broken ribs. Fortunately for me, I bruised a sternum or something, but I'm feeling a lot better. Unfortunately, Heidi is still suffering with some broken ribs. She did awesome at the Indiana race, got second after 2 pretty hard crashes. But we're going to get out there. Unfortunately for the crew here at the Black Bear, a lot of trees down, and I saw the men out there cutting trees. It's going to be a tough race just because of all the limbs and trees that we actually have to crawl under, go over, go around. But they did what they could to get this race put on, and we 100% appreciate that, all the efforts that they did so we can get this race on. But we'll get you out on the track.
Cicadas.
A lot of locusts here. Locusts, cicadas. But we'll get you on the track so you can see what the Black Bear race here at the West Virginia Mountain Bike Association had to offer us. Anything?
No. Should be an adventure.
Nasty. Today, the worst things you guys are going to see are on Black Bear Trail. Okay? When you turn onto Black Bear, the first chute is wet, slick clay with a lot of roots. And the second thing you're going to see is what we call the waterfall, which today will be running like a creek. It's big, it's washed out. There are drops you cannot roll. If you don't feel good, about it, walk it. I'm serious.
I'm gonna pass you right there when you miss your
Thank
clip.
you for coming.
Happy to be here.
Good luck, everybody. Be safe.
Help each other up along. Buddy up. Ready?
Go daddy.
Set.
And we're off. Trail Seeker Adventure is going to get you out on the trail at the 2025 Black Bear. Be safe, Gunner. Have fun, bud. And it will bond by West Virginia Mountain Bike Association. We started out at the exact same spot we have the last few years, but it's a totally different track.
How fast are we going?
I got 20.7 right now. 21 right now. We'll be running some of the track that we ran last year.
probably get me.
but only backwards.
You'll get me on the hill.
We was only on the road for, I don't know, half a mile. Last year we was on the road a lot longer. Climb was a lot longer. I know that I'm not the strongest climber. I just hope to be able to see the guys at the top of the hill. They did start to lose me a little bit. I caught back up a little bit. Cat 1 or cat 2? Yes, I did stop. We normally follow the cat 2 course, and I swore it said cat 2 to the left right there. I just wanted to make sure. That's one of the bad things about not being able to pre-ride the entire course. They were late getting this course cut out. Big thanks to everybody that helped cut out the trail so we could come out here and race the course. I was starting to catch back up with them. Unfortunately for Craig, there was a ditch going into the woods. He crashed. I seen that he crashed and was able to jump over the ditch. Now I'm trying to catch up with Gunner. Gunner and I battle for probably the first 7-8 miles of this 14-mile course. Unfortunately for Gunner, I did get around him in a spot. Thought I could lose him. I couldn't until we came to a tree. I went to go up around it. He did also. Something took him out. And then I was running as fast as I could the rest of the race because there was a hill at the end of the course. I was concerned about him catching me over there. Kept looking back. But unfortunately for Gunner, he also missed a turn. So it was Garrett, which is long gone. I was second. B. Thorne ripped in the third place. Gunner and Craig. So I'm gonna just let you enjoy Gunner and I switching back and forth. Once again, I want to thank all the crew that came out here. You'll see at the end of this little session before we drop down Black Bear, it was crazy how many trees were down. Told Heidi all I wanted her to do was to get to the finish. She has some broken ribs. There's some sketchy spots. I said, I don't want you to do anything stupid. Just push it down, anything difficult. And number one, keep your derailleur clean. She said she had to stop 5 or 6 times to get sticks out of it. But that's the only reason she was able to get to the finish line. And she pulled off a win. There's some DNFs. But we had an awesome time here at the Black Bear. Thanks to Wabama and all the volunteers.
No, I don't think so. E-bikes? I stopped at that last guy and asked him, going up the hill, you sure? I hope they know what they're talking about. cleaned it up pretty good. I was like, where's that ribbon? That was a close one. Oh! Hey, just so you know, you got some leaves around your derailleur. I think you're okay, but... Watch a stick! Cat 2, e-bike. I'm not sure. There's no other way, right?
Craig's still there.
Oh! Watch your slip! He's got me today. Gunner's coming. Ooh, who put that turn there?
Put that there.
Oh, the bike's going awesome. Come on, little bee.
So Gunner B and I was able to come over here and pre-ride some of this over here after they already had it cut up or cleared out. And there's a tree down up here that we were just checking out. B and I found a way up around it, and Gunner didn't get to try it. He pulled his bike underneath of it, and right here, unfortunately,
You okay?
Gunner went to follow me up around the tree and something took him out. B caught up, I believe B caught up with him. I'm not sure if Craig was able to catch up, but that bunched them up. They had a battle down the Black Bear, and I knew I had to get as much gap as I could, so I went down Black Bear probably a little faster than I should. I had an awesome time. This is one of my favorite parts of this trail.
I don't know what he did. Hey, Gunner's coming. Black Bear. Nice work, bud. Thanks for your help. All right, thank you. Ooh. That's the funnest part. Gunner's okay. I don't know if he ran square in that tree, didn't see it. I just know there's Tom coming and he's waving me up on it, so gotta get a gap. Hey, Pete. Alright, this is where the fun don't begin. Now we gotta climb. This is the knuckler. I'm gonna turn it off for a little bit. The climb. No signs yet. Oh, the road. So we got this road for a little bit. Some downhill. One major climb left. This ain't hateful. So I'm gonna shut her off and try to get some of the finish. Thank you. A little climb here. I think then it's all downhill. Now they're behind me, shouldn't be looking back, but Yeah, there's a bunch of us coming. Hike. I'm not taking a chance today. Oh, good Lord, thank you. Keep me safe. Had a dab. Give you arm pump. Brakes. Switch back. bee in my ear. That was a close one. I'm sorry, there's nobody down here. Through here? Didn't know that. Thank you. Thank you.
Good job, brother.
That's pretty fun.
That's pretty fun, he says. I like that.
You got it, babe.
She's hurting her?
Yeah, she's struggling.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get over here.
always say, if anything's in your derailleur or anywhere, stop and check it. So I stopped.
Clean it.
So I ended up stopping 5 times. You need to push up a little bit. And got some sticks out like 3 times. I got to Black Bear and pushed the entire time. I was not taking a chance because I didn't want any injuries. When I got to the bottom of that, before we crossed the road, Brittany was broke down. They were fixing her chain or derailleur or something. So I thought, all right, I don't know what the heck. I don't know when she'll be back, but I pushed it all the way up, like as in my speed, not like my bike. I don't even know how much that climb was until we started back. Finally, it's probably a 3 amount. I don't know. It was a long ways. I just kept pushing, got to the pavement, and I had to get behind a truck, and then I passed him in the middle line because he was. I didn't know if anybody was behind me. Then Kenny, he was done, and then I saw him, and he's like, "You have a mile to go," and I'm like, "Oh gosh!" And we had to go up this one hill with these steps in it. And I pushed it up and thought I was going to hyperventilate because my ribs hurt so bad. And anyways, I was able to take home the win. Unfortunately, Megan didn't get to race because babysitting issues. So, and then Brittany DNF'd, and so I got first, and then I got second. So, I mean, it all was about keeping your bike clean because we had a tornado, like not tornado, maybe
High winds.
High winds came through the day before.
Rumor has it was 57 trees down.
57 trees down on the race course. Those guys cut the course like chainsaw. They had people up there. They had, I mean, they did the best they could. And
But still, we had to go over some trees.
under some trees, over some trees, up around the hills because they were so big. But for what it was, and not having to cancel the race, they did a great job.
They did an awesome job.
So, you know, I don't know. I just played it smart. I went as fast as I could without passing out because I couldn't get a deep breath. So there was a lot of climbing. So definitely not a good time to have rib issues. So they've been broke for a week, and we raced again next week. And I think we have 2 races in next week. Next week after that.
GNCC.
So, I don't know. I'm going to try to take it easy this week and try to hill as much as I can. But anyways, first place. So, there you go. A lot of circumstances, but...
I told Heidi, I said, just if somebody gets in front of you, don't give up because they can either go the wrong way or they can break down. And she comes around the corner and she's broke down. So,
yeah.
That's it. I had a pretty decent race. A lot of climbing at the beginning. I'm not the best at climbing. It was Garrett, Craig, and Gunner. I just wanted to see them when we got to the top of the hill. Unfortunately for Craig, there was a ditch.
I went to the same ditch.
He crashed in the ditch. Not that I'm glad that he crashed, but I'm glad I seen that there was a ditch here, so I was going fast enough to jump over it. And then me and Gunner was just nose to tail until he crashed, and then I was the same way, like, he's going to come, he's coming. And I just ran as hard as I could to the finish, and I ended up second, beat Thorne with that crippled up foot, was able to hobble home in third, great job, and Garrett got first. So, and Gunner unfortunately missed the turn, but he came home fourth, and Craig struggled at the end of the race and came home fifth.
So, good time the whole weekend. We had some really, I mean, the race Friday was fun, and the way through back to Charleston, West Virginia was tornadoes, hell, high winds, tornado warning, sirens are going off. It was horrible. Got there, and obviously the tree was down at 1 o'clock in the morning on a downpour, and luckily 2 people came out of like literally nowhere and helped saw it down with Kenny. I mean, literally nowhere.
1 o'clock in the morning with a road that goes nowhere to a campground.
Nowhere to a campground in the middle of a holler. And there was nobody camping but those guys at that time and us.
Decided that they didn't want to camp no more, so they decided to go home.
At the same time, we were coming, which is so weird, but it worked out.
God works in many different
God works in mysterious ways. And I mean, a tree, when we pre-rode the course on Saturday, we went through this one place like 3
did a video, so if you haven't seen it and want to know what mallards is all about,